Yes. Hello, guys. How are we all doing? We are live for today's section of the Business Night School. In case you're new here, I want you to do what, or you have joined us for today. I want to know some of us that has joined. I can see a few of us right now. Let me broadcast this on the community, and then I'll be glad to know some of us that has joined. If you're with us, can you put your let's know where you are watching us from. Let's see your name and your location in the comment section. Let's see your name and your location in the comment section. And then we go into what we have for today. Today's section will only be for 30 minutes, and then we'll call it a day. So before we go into today's section, some of us would have been wondering, if Financial Paul, it's been a while you came live. Yes, it has really been a while. We've been having a lot of engagements, a number of businesses and investments. It's a lot running a group of company. Before it was just Zenith Hill City, but now I'm running Zenith City Films, Zenith City Foods, and then we have the YouTube channel to run. So, though most of this is all about structure, and we have structures in place, having able to supervise different, and then our operation has really grown. I looked at 2 weeks ago, I looked at our payroll, and I'm surprised, like, the way this thing is going. Before, I used to run an organization that has, let's say, 4 staffs, but now we are almost getting over 20. So it's a lot. And then you have to uh, achieve the goal of the company. Running an organization that you have almost 20 staffs, 20, not one, not two, not three, going to 20 staff. So it's a lot. So I'm happy to be back here. And then I'm going to ensure that I will be constant or consistent. Thank you so much, Mr. Ahmed Saliu. Mr. Ahmed Saliu, I will need to talk. I will need to talk. I want 2 plots in Delta State Estate. Oh, thank you so Mr. Ahmed Sali is from the UK. We've not even commenced. He already wanted to plus the Delta State Estate. Okay, that's good. In case you are new here or you are joining us, I want you to comment where you are joining from. I think Mr. Ahmed Sali is from the UK or the US, either of the two, but I think it's the UK. So let's go right into what we have for today. Mr. Ahmed Sali, there's a lot of business opportunity that I can take advantage of, and I want you to I'm so glad. I appreciate your trust, and every other person. So today we'll be talking about cash flow business opportunities that can help you make money in 2025. Of course, if you are not new to this YouTube channel, I always talk about different business opportunity. And then there was a section I did for a number of us, and I talked about businesses that can help you earn cash flow. But in all some of these live sections that I've held, there's one constant investment that I've been talking about, which for me, I've been investing, let's say, 90% or 80% of my revenue that I generate into the business. And that's the business of what? Of real estate. Of course, this is not new to you because you have been conversant with some of the things I've been sharing on this YouTube channel. Now, let me just talk about this. Let me just talk about this. I could remember a number of us that I prompted to invest in the kids farm community. you know the real estate investment is an investment that you can never go wrong with, especially if you are doing what if you are working with the right people. Now, then I also mentioned the fact that there is a number of people used to say this: don't wait to buy land to wait. It is not new that the real estate investment is a no-brainer. So whichever location you want to invest in, But I advise Nigeria because there's a lot more you can do in the land, on that land, whether you're buying landed property or you're buying building. Every other countries you can invest, but Africa is a growing market that can really help you 10x. There was an interview that I was watching of Jimovia when he kickstarted Zenith Bank. He started Zenith Bank, and then if after the interview, the number of X of increase he had in Zenith Bank, I think it was Zenith Bank was celebrating, I can't remember, maybe 15 to 20 years. And but one thing singled out was the number of years, I mean the X amount of turnover or growth of Zenith Bank over a period of 1 to 2 decades, 10 to 20 years was so magnificent. And there is no other platform that can, or no other economy that can give you such a reward. So, Nigeria, I'm just saying that to say that in as much as we are having a number of economic instability, different nations have different economic instability. Insecurity is in different nations. Some days ago, I was reviewing some countries and then looking at, you know, recent death of a popular person. I'm just like, this is pure insecurity in in a developed country. This is pure insecurity. So whatever a number of people are clamoring about in Nigeria, there's an extension of that in diaspora. That does not dispute the fact that diaspora and investment also have its advantage. But I'm just trying to say that some of the negative externalities that people hear about Nigeria is because Nigeria on its own, we don't know how to curb, number one, how to stop the negative externalities, and then how to control the media. So looking out to investing in Nigeria or investing in real estate is something that can help you. Now, I want you to where I'm actually driving at is in the area of setting up a business. What I do, one thing I see for myself is like I'm in the middle. I'm an industrialist, and then I'm in the creator economy. Now we are living in the creator economy. Before we're living in the industry economy, or an industrialized economy where uh, you have to set up an organization. Is more like an industry, like farming, manufacturing. The economy is now moving to the creator economy. It's not even now moving. We are currently operating on the creator economy, that whatever you are doing, for you to grow at an exponential growth, you must tap into the creator economy to grow fast. Take for instance the popular YouTuber Mr. Beast. Some people reach out to him to buy his YouTube channel. What they proposed $1 billion, and he rejected it. Not just his YouTube channel, but several things associated to his YouTube channel. For an investor to propose to buying a YouTube channel for $1 billion, that's to tell you that they know what they see. We are currently living in a creator economy. So if you are an industrialist, it is paramount that you attach the creator economy to your business. That is why you see some of these brands, taking Mr. Beast as an example, a popular YouTuber. He has several businesses, and those businesses are driven based on his creator part. He has a foundation. So I'm saying that to say that the industry parts, the industrialization part of any business you want to do will always stand on the creator economy also. So several businesses you see now are coming online, are branching out or bringing, showing themselves, bringing visibility. That does not mean the industries or whatever business you want to set up. Take for instance, you want to set up a manufacturing business, you want to set up an agri business. It does not boom. It booms. adding the creator economy model will make you grow. So I want to one of the major things I really want to train people or teach people on is setting out a business that lasts, that will outlast them. And that is the model I'm working on. Setting out a business that outlasts you. And one of these business is real estate type business. I've talked about, of course, you get land, whether you don't do anything, it make money for you. I've talked about land flipping and land banking on my YouTube channel. I've spoken about this for several months. If you come to my YouTube channel, you discover that it's just 15 videos that is there. Deleted a number of videos or privated a number of videos because I know that, okay, my audience have already grasped a number of these things. Now it's time to rebrand. Now, it is not new to us that the real estate business is a business that can help you make money through land flipping, land banking. You know this. Now, but what I'm saying is you building an industry from a business that could have that could have just been there. Why don't you milk all the opportunity from a single investment? You know, um, I never knew this. Some days ago, I just beat my head on my head. I was in Delta State, and I was looking at that. I missed an opportunity. I had this idea 4 years ago of ensuring that all my landed property are being in use. A month ago, or let's say 6 months ago, 3 months ago, we pitched out to you, ensuring that you don't just only buy land and wait, but what can I do on my land? What can I do on my land that can help me create generational wealth? That can help me think like an industrialist? That can help me create different source of income from one income? I have a landed property. I know it is going to increase in value. I have a landed property that I bought for, take for instance, 13 million, but I know it's going to increase in value in the next 5 years or 4 years. What we always know is buy land and wait. But what about you not waiting? Make money while waiting. And that is the movement we started pushing to a number of people. I have a landed property. I started this 4 years ago, but my mind was not on it. There was a land we bought at E4, almost 12 acres land. And then this was an opportunity to make money while waiting. I made a little money and I stopped. It was like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, this is the opportunity that a number of CEOs are taking advantage of. And I've started this 4 years ago. So begin to look at your landed property. If you have not invested, you need to get a landed property. If you have not gotten a landed property, you are wasting time. Or if you have not gotten a property, if you are starting out, get a landed property. If you have grown, you have several landed property, get more. If you have 1 acre, get 2 acres, get 3 acres. See, Nigeria in the next 10 years, see, over 75% of our population are youth, and these youth are consumers in nature. Africa per se. Now, most of the produce we consume are imported, and some of these produce just have them, the market is there. So whether you have one plot, whether you have 6 plots, you can either make money leasing the land. Okay, I'm not in Nigeria, but I want to make money from this landed property. How about you buying a landed property and you know that it's increasing in value, and then you are making money from it through lease, or you are farming on it, and then you are making money from it. Now we have over 200, we have two projects, 200-acre project and a 10-acre project. When I started ensuring that I milk every honey from every land I have, no land will be left. So I looked at one of the land. I said, okay, this one is 10 acres. Let me start from this. People always are of the opinion that when you want to start not even people, I am of the opinion that whenever you want to start any business, you start small because you are going to learn in the process. And then I had a 200-acre project, and then we have another farm, another landed property. We have a 200-acre landed property. Then we have another 10 to 15-acre landed property, and that's okay. 10 to 15-acre landed property is small, so let's commence. And then, but when I reach out to you, like 10-acre property, 10 to 15-acre property, that's massive, you know. And then we had to start creating the team of experts. And then I discovered that this is a gold mine that a number of people are not looking into. What is that simple produce that I want to commence in agriculture space? Number one, that will help me create cash flow biannually or annually. I don't want to invest in a product that will take me 3 years to get in return on investment, like the palm tree. Neither do I want to commence an animal husbandry farm, but I want to commence something that can give me cash flow 3 months, 6 months. Because anytime I go to the market, I see that several things that I used to buy at a lesser amount, it keeps increasing. So what can I do? What products do I get? Then I don't need too much monitoring. That is the easiest way to venture into um, um, the farm business. Now, what some people don't know is, number one, if you are going to venture into the farm business, number one, you don't need to farm it yourself. You don't need to farm it yourself, but you have to have a reliable person that is telling you the truth. If you don't have access, if you have barrier to location, you don't want to underestimate the power of having a reliable person. The number two, if you don't want to have this face the stress of following up with people here and there, you may want to lease that land. But the sweet thing is, if you face the stress and then you cultivate, you know, you make money selling, cultivating, farming more. You make more money farming. So we ventured into this, more like a discussion section. We ventured into cassava cultivation, and then what we are looking out for, we are not just planting and cultivating cassava and then selling cassava. It's just like packaging your product to help you make money. We all know plantain. If you go to the market and you buy plantain, you know how much they will sell it. How about you not just you? So you set up a plantain farm, and then after harvest, you sell the plantain and the plantain sucker. You could make more money by creating a flour of plantain. So, and this is a strong business model that can 10x or 5x your revenue. So whichever agricultural business you're looking out to venture into, whether you want to produce maize or you want to produce cassava or you want to produce plantain, you also want to look at the packaging part of your business. That will help you make a lot of money. So instead of just selling the produce like that, how about you creating another produce of it? You would have made 10 million from just selling the produce. If you package it, you make close to 30 to 35 million times 3 to times 5 of your inflow. The only thing is that if you sell it raw, you make your money faster. If you harvest your produce, whether it is plantain or it is whatever you are cultivating on your land, after harvest, you sell it in bulk, wholesales. You sell it faster, you bring your money in, and you repeat the cycle. But the wisest way is to package it and to turn it into another food product. So take, for instance, cassava as an instance. Package it into cassava flakes, that is gari. And when you are processing it, you can get other byproducts from this. You can get ethanol, you can get after you have even produced your gari, I'm saying gari, after you have produced your cassava flakes, you can do what? You may decide to sell it as a final produce. You know, you have added value to it. Or you also do a flour of it, cassava flour. Big business opportunity. If you know how to do it, how to structure your business, that is a strong food company with the right structure. It's a multi-million naira project with the right structure. Things you need to get right: the right structure and the right distribution channel. You are in to make a lot of money. So I want us to discuss. I know a number of us have been watching. I want to know, what produce have you ventured into, or you are planning to venture into, and then I'm going to share with you some ways you can invest or have a farm that can help you make money no matter the barrier. See, the food business is a business that can never go down. And one of the things I am positioning personally, because if you are in Nigeria, you have to think ahead. And that is how every CEO out has to be. Even apart from CEO, individually, you have to think ahead. So we are spread in three different industries: the real estate industry, the food industry, and the entertainment industry. Because the entertainment industry is gonna boom, because 80% of Nigerian population are youths. They don't know more than entertainment. Everybody wants to be entertained. Why? The economy sometimes can face a lot of instability, and in the instability, stress, and then you just want to be entertained. So entertainment is now a need for people now. So it's a strong industry. So you see, you have to think in that line. What can I diversify on? Am I in the real estate space? Okay, cool. I've gotten some properties. What other things can I do that can help me diversify? Why? If something come up in that industry, do you still have something else to fall back on? Or if there is an unforeseen circumstance, is there something else? Is there another business that you can fall back on? Even in the Bible, it says, cast your bread upon many waters, meaning you having several different, a few channel of inflow. So if it's in the real estate space, you are a stakeholder in that line. If it's in the food industry or farm, you are a stakeholder. I'm going to take my time one of these days to talk specifically about starting a particular farm. So I can say, okay, how to start a pig farm, how to start a food company, how to start a cassava processing farm. What I'm just starting, I'm starting a processing plant. But or let me not say I've started, but I am taking my time to pass through the whole value chain of the industry. So by next month, we're going to start installing a processing plant. The last video I posted, for some of us, we saw the farm. That video, I posted it yesterday. That video was taken over 6 weeks ago. That video was taken 6 weeks ago. So now the state of the farm now is something else. So I'm going to be going in directly how not to make loss and how to. So I really want a number of you to look in that line. There is a lot of business opportunity. See, how do I know? The way I run my business is that before I get the product, I market it. When I've seen the market for it, then it's viable. We've not even cultivated, I've sealed partnership with, or let me not say I have, the company has sealed partnership with um wholesalers, and they are going to get the few that just the little we've got. We have closed over 100 bags of cassava flakes after processing. 100 bags of cassava flakes, 100 bags of cassava flakes, 100 bags of gari. We've gotten clients on that. We've not we've not started processing. We've gotten people ready for that. So that's to tell you that the market is wide. And just those people we've got, they are like, hey, I have other colleagues. So far, your product is good, neat, and competitive in price. We are ready to buy. And each of those bags is selling. The price there is very interesting. So, as an accountant, I've done the calculation, like, interesting. So by the time we uh finish up, we will not only now wait for our own harvest, we will now buy from other people, because I can't wait for I can't keep waiting for the cassava. The different cassava cycle. There's the one of 6 months, there's one of 8 months. So I don't have to wait for 8 months before I process. So by the time we install the plant, we process what we have, and then we get from the outside and process. Bottom line is, let us have our products. So it's a 10 acres farm that are commencing. We've commenced. The next is a 100 to 200 acre farm. So why am I saying all this? I'm trying to let you know that financial power is not someone that talks and uh, just talk. You know, I do what I teach people, and I really can see, business opportunities from this. So I you can actually, depending on your location, there are two offers you can either take advantage of. Number one, you can take advantage of the offer of buying into this landed property, like the one we are kicking, like the one we've been portraying to people, which is the KFC Kids Farm Community. It's not only limited to only kids, it's not limited to kids rather, but we give it that name, Kids Farm Community, for uniqueness, and also because we also want people to start thinking of investing in their kids. If my parent had bought 6 plots of land for me when I was born, making money is all about principle. If my parent bought 6 plots of land for me when I was born, that is that should be my gift when I become a major, when I'm no longer a minor, 18. With that 6 plots of land, a land bought over 18 years ago. Do you know what that means? It's very simple. You can make your child wealthy. Just buy land for them. Forget about investing in stocks. As soon as you're giving back to them, buy a land. It will be in your name, because a minor cannot enter into a contractual relationship until he becomes 18. So it will be in your name, but you buy it on behalf of your child. 18 years old, the land you bought, even though you bought it for 1 million, after 18 years is a lot. That's how you can just deliver a whole generation from poverty. And that's why the concept of the Kids Farm Community. Apart from parents buying for themselves, how about you investing in your child? Get 6 plots, put it. And then I have a woman that actually bought over 60 plots, 10 acres for two of her children. She came to our launch, and then she was interested in buying 1 acre. But when she heard what I said, she was like, I want to buy for two of my children. She was interested in buying 1 acre for each of the children. I'm like, I want to get 5 acres for them, because I don't care. I'm not planting, because we also give an offer of if you are not planting, lease it to us. These are two things we do. We either lease it for you to another company, and that company will be paying you yearly rental income. If you cannot, it's either you come and farm on the land yourself, or you lease it, and we will secure the lease agreement for you with our company. and another company. Zenith City Foods will lease it from you and farm on it and pay you lease rental income. And if Zenith City cannot lease it, we get an organization that will lease it from you, because the land is much. So for the Kids Farm community, it's over 200 acres. Some people say, I want to farm myself. Perfect. It's a community of investors. So we have 10 acres. These people are focusing on animal husbandry. We have 1 acre. This person is focusing on piggery. We have another 1 acre. This person is focusing on crop, different kind of. So it's in a group of community. That's how I call it, Kid Farm community. So this lady bought 10 acres and then invested in her child. Keep on rolling in the rental income. She's currently in the USA now, and then time is buying them inflow. After 1 year, they get their rental income. So that is one. You can either do. Another thing you can do is, okay, financial poor, I want to invest in this farm and earn not only rental income, I want to earn profits and harvest. So we came out with something else, because some people were like, okay, I've invested in the Kids Farm community, I want to do something else. And it's okay, fine, sponsor a farm cycle. So this is how sponsorship of farm cycle works. We are cultivating cassava and we are processing cassava by a farm cycle. That farm cycle it's usually within 1 year and 1.5 year, 2 years, minimum of 1 year to 2 years, 1 year, 1.5 years, 2 years, 2.5 years, and the likes. But every year, depending on your agreement, depending on the duration you pick, determine on the profits. So an 100-acre farm, and you are sponsoring a 1 acre farm cycle for 1.5 year. So take, for instance, you are sponsoring with 5 million naira, or let's just say $5,000. Now, $5,000 to sponsor a 1 acre farm. Now, you are not the owner of the farm, it's sponsorship. So you are sponsoring cultivation. After they have cultivated and have harvested and have sold the product, you now earn profits. That profit comes in form of your amount you use to sponsor and your profits. So the profit is estimated. So amount you have invested, that's the initial, and then you have your profit. Profit can range from 30 to 50% to 70% profit, which is 1 year, 1.5, and 2 years. So this is, let me share my screen and show you what this is. Just a second. Our section is already, we have less than 40 minutes, and then I'll just give a question for 5 minutes. So I think, okay, let me first see if you can see my screen. Let me go with this first. Don't know what's going on. Okay, good. All right. Should be able to see this. So just a second again. So this is a concept, because we have a number of people like, hey, financial people have already invested in the Kids Farm community, and then I'm earning rental income. I still want to get my funds rolling into something, and then we introduce crop yield, the hassle-free way to profit from agriculture without lifting a finger. So what you are doing is that you are partnering and sponsoring a farm cycle. Whether you're sponsoring with 100,000 naira, okay, this is in naira, but you're sponsoring with 100 million naira, you are going to see the development, you're going to see the development of the land, what is going on. You're going to get documentaries, you're going to get email, you're going to get updated infos on how the cultivation is going. Cultivation period for this product is 12 months, 18 months, 24 months. So for 12 months, you earn over 30% projected profit, and 18 months you earn over 50% projected profit. So your money is working for you, and this is not being invested in something that is not real or not tangible. It's invested in something that is tangible, that you can never go wrong with: the food business, and tied to real estate. So take for instance, you invest a 1 million naira for 18 months, you get 50% profit, which is close to 1.5 million. So if someone invests $5,000 as an instance for 18 months, that at 50% profit, that is $7,500. Or take for instance $1,000 or $2,000 for 1 year. If you invest $2,000 for 1 year, you gain 30%, and that's two thousand. Let's do the math. My head is banging. So 30% of $2,000, 10% is 200, so $2,600. Do you get it? That's $2,600. So this is the crop yield product. So this is something that you want to invest. Now, okay, financial Paul, I'm interested in the KFC, which is the Kids Farm Community. One thing I will do for people who will take advantage of the Kids Farm Community, see, it's very affordable. Now that is affordable, we'll soon increase the price. 1 acre, which is 6 plots, is at a promo of 2.8 million. Half acre, which is 3 plots, is at a promo of 1.8 million. 5 acres, which is what I've been pitching to a number of us, is at the promo of 14 million. I don't need to, you don't need to pay or do a down payment, spread your balance for 6 months without interest. Outside 6 months will come with an interest, or for 6 months without interest, and then you can farm yourself. So for some of us that want to take advantage of this kids farm community, I want to farm themselves. I'm going to give you a I'm going to give you a section on different produce you can farm, just one section, and then make your decision. But one thing you need to understand as regards you farming is that you need to get reliable people. If you are um if you are not on grant, or to save the stress, you can lease it back and earn cash flow. Do you get it? So this is something that you will want to venture into. So for the crop yield, and one of the things that comes with this crop is 100% guarantee. This is the partnership offer, where you sponsor a cycle. Upon partnering, we take for instance, we have someone who actually took advantage of this with 6 million naira for um 18 months. That's 1.5 years at 50%, earning 9 million naira. What the person got was a deed of agreement showing that, okay, I'm coming into a partnership relationship with this organization, and then I'm sponsoring a cycle for the period of 1.5 year. So that deed of agreement comes with these details, and then we issue, these are documents that is presented: a deed of agreement, a receipt on the amount you paid to show that you have paid, you receipt issued from the company, and then we issue you a post-dated check writing your name and the date of withdrawal. So on the date of withdrawal, this is your security, this is your guarantee. On the date of withdrawal, you just tender it to the bank, and then you do what? You get your funds. So guaranteed, you don't have what's it called? You don't have any issue to worry about. Now, there's some people that actually have done this with NTCity sometimes back. Before the due date, you are going to get you are going to be reached either via call or via email or via WhatsApp. Which do you want to do? Do you want to take your investment, meaning the initial and your profit, everything? If that is the case, fine, you get it. Do you want to take just the profit and reinvest the initial? Some people will say, okay, financial Paul, I want to take the profit, reinvest the initial, or I want to invest only the initial, I want to invest only the profit and take the initial payment, or I want to take everything. Whichever you choose, you get what you choose. Do you get it? So this is how this works. So I would like Mr. Med. Now, Mr. Med is asked. So let me quickly go into the questions section. Mr. Med, you please, if you have a question, kindly ask me. I know what I've talked about today is broad. You know, I will take my time to narrow it down to what's it called, a particular produce. Okay, now how to set up a pig farm. But I'm seeing us as an investor because most of you guys are in the diaspora. You may not be physically, but I'm teaching you in general. So you sit back and think and say, okay, this is what I pick, this is what I want to do. You know, if I do a live section and say I'll set up a pig farm, a number of us may not be interested in setting up a pig farm. That can be on a normal post, but a live section is just going to talk generally, and then you pick what interests you, and then either reach out to me or ask in the comment section or during the question and answer time. So, Mr. Mesalu, we want 2 plots in Delta Estate. The Delta Estate is going to be launched latest in October, and we are really ensuring that this estate is 20 minutes drive from the Delta International Airport. Do you get it? And then we've done all the checks and everything. It's free from government acquisition, and then we are at the final stage because this property is much. The owner doesn't want us to buy everything. Wants us to buy six. I said six. Wants us to buy half of it. And with real estate, I've had several experiences. If we buy half of it, it will benefit from our development, and it will increase its price. So we are still, we have already finalized. It's just, and everything has been done. We will be launching in October, and then you will get to know more about it. So thank you so much, Mr. Mesali. Once it's available for launch, I can also reach out to you. I'll reach out to you. But this Delta Estate land is a premium land. You can get an in-house discount from Financial Port. Now, this Delta Estate land, what is 10 minutes from, I say 10 minutes, 20 minutes from the Delta International Airport, is a premium land and is an hotcake land. Mr. Ahmed, this land, what we are putting as an initial, as an entrance, is around 15 million naira. It's not a land that is far inside. Is buy and build, ready to build. Houses are already around. Do you get it? 50 million naira a plot. So it's a luxury, or let's use the word, it's a prime location land. So I'll reach out to you, or just send me a message so that your message can come up, and then you can key in with an initial so that you can take advantage of these 2 plots. That would be like 30. And then so just look at it, which you would want to venture into. We had 2 locations we are viewing. One is prime, the other is not prime. The 2 of them are good, but for Delta, our first project, I want it to be prime, that people can come and say, yes, I'm glad I ventured into this. I can buy and build. Not a location where you will buy, and development too is there, but not every location you have to wait till the next 5 years or 4 years before you start developing. There's some location that is buy and build immediately, and for the first project we want to launch, we want it to be a buy and build. So it's a prime land. Thank you so much, Mr. Theophilus, for reaching out. Mr. Theophilus watching from Accra, Ghana. I appreciate you. Now, Mr. Mesali is saying, Mr. Paul, my projection also in the next 5 years, have you seen the price of food like gari and rice? Like in the next 5 years, I'm trying to get your question. Mr. Paul, my projection, how's us in the next 5 years? Like you are thinking long term, and that is why this is a business that will make a lot of money. In the next 5 years, prices are going insanely high. Insanely high. So, so agric business that people are shying away from, that is a business for the uneducated, is a multi-millionaire business. If I have my sitting room filled with yam, it is it is a lot, because I know how much they're selling a tuber of yam. See, everywhere I go, when I meet an wholesaler, I'll talk to the wholesaler. I have this yam. I have a farm. Will you buy from me? I'll buy from you. Everybody is ready to buy from you. So the market is wide. You can't meet the demand. So what is the best for you to do? Plug in and take your share. What cassava stem are you using? So we are using a cassava stem that is that the cycle is going to be for 6 months, and we have cultivated it some months ago. We've cultivated over 2 months ago. So we're actually cultivating cassava, maize, pepper, those three. We wanted to cultivate tomato, but tomato is actually perishable. So after harvest, storage is another concern, because tomato has a lot of liquid. Not that we can't provide a storage facility, but for a new uh, product you are entering into, you have to minimize your risk. So we knock out tomato. Pepper can easily be stored, no water in it. Just put it in a cool and dry location. In fact, harvest before it has ripe. Harvest when it is green. By the time you are harvesting and you are storing, it begins to finish up its ripening cycle. And then put in a cool and dry location, you are good to go. So maize also is there. Maize, we can get some maize flour. We can make some flour through it. So the cassava we are why am I always saying trying to? Cassava we've cultivated is the one that will be ready in 6 months. And guess what? You know what it means to cultivate a land with 10 acres for cassava? We spent close to ₦1 million getting seed, cassava stem. When I go to the farm, I'm going to the place next week with the media team and the portfolio manager. I'm going to pick another documentary update. I couldn't be on the farm because I love to be there every time. I love to be there every time, but I have a number of things I'm handling. So they just give me reports. We spent ₦1 million on seeds, on cassava stem. Imagine you spending ₦1 million on cassava stem. How much will be, just like you're spending ₦1 million on seed? How much will be the how much will be the harvest? Is a lot. So that's the first one we got was almost 400K. We cultivated 3 acres, and then we got the ones valued like about 500 logistics. So yeah, so you've gotten it. It's stem 419. They have their different botanical name or terminologies. While speaking with the farmer manager, he was just giving me those names. I said, okay, what I'm concerned is 6 months. Get the one of 6 months. He was giving me the old terminologies, and then we said, okay, let's go ahead. So thank you so much, Mr. Ahmed. I was responding to the point you made about Nigeria in the next 10 years. I think Nigeria in the next 5 years would become unaffordable for the diaspora. You just got it. You just got it. You just got it. Because the way the economy, let's not use the word unaffordable. There will be barriers to entrance to business. It's still almost the same thing. it will now be more serious. And that I was sharing on my status some days ago. Whatever you want to do it now. Some 2 years ago, 4 years ago, if you launch a company, if you incorporate a company, you open an account. But now, as at 4 years, if you incorporate a company, you can't open an account. You have to get 2 to 3 other certificates that will cost you over 200,000 naira to incorporate an account. Before you launch a company, you don't need to have a TIN. Now, every company individual must have a TIN, tax identification number. Nigeria is waking up. So the more you delay, the more barrier to entrance, meaning you want to enter into the system, it is harder. So whatever you need to do now, you don't need to wait until you have thousands of dollars. Start commencing. So 10 years is too much. See, in 2027, we're going to see a new era. Just like the way Nigeria saw a new era when the president came in, it's going to be another kind of new era. So thank you so much. Okay, let me quickly respond to this because I want this video not to be more than 45 minutes, but we're already going to 51 minutes. Please, if you have your questions, please ask me so that we can. For the Delta, please, you have to make it affordable for us because that 15 million is on the high side. Send me a WhatsApp message. Take advantage of first time effects. But the truth is that I've said this before as regards taking advantage of pre-launch offers. One of the easiest way to make money in the real estate. For the KFC, no, for Grey City, when we commenced Grey City was selling for 150,000 naira per plot. And if you do the calculation times times 6, so that's like 900,000 naira. Sorry, I always do calculation a lot. So 150,000, if it's 100,000 times 6, that's 600,000. 150 will be 900,000. Within 2 years, it grew from 900, moved from 900 to over almost 4 million. So and the people that took advantage when we launch it at the early point, we can't go back and tell them pay us. No. So for this, you can always take advantage of first timer. Can always find a way to work on this. So let me quickly drop I will drop this live section will be on the platform for 24 hours, and then so I'm going to be doing that because yes, it's 48 hours. I want to drop something on the screen for people who want to reach out and don't have. Please just send a WhatsApp message, not call. +234 808 360 4417, and then I'll put the link of the community in the comment section, so you can join the community in the comment section. I'll put it after this section. So for those watching, just look at the comment section. You see the community link. Join the community to get update on time. In case so, just click the link. You get updates and a number of things that I don't post on YouTube. Post it on the community. That is why I am buying most of your estate. If it is 1 or 2 plots, keep it and then flip it. Very good, Mr. Mesali. You have actually gotten different location, gotten in Reality City, gotten in Grey City, or is on Grey City, and then a number of it. So let's talk about this in the just send me a WhatsApp message, and then let's see if how you can. Let me not use the word if, how you can, because you've been taking advantage of all this. Let's see how you can take advantage of the Delta estate. Currently, we'll be on a pre-launch of 15 million because that land we are commencing a COO on it, and all these things a lot of money. So but by the time we do a launch, before you know it, it's going to be, we're going to increase the value, and value increases as documents are finalized and infrastructure commences. That place is a is it's a buy and build location. So if you get it now, within 2 years, you'll be shocked how much you will sell that place. And that's what we do for some of our land. Help people get, we don't pitch everything. If what we have in a location is 200 acres, the highest we pitch is like maybe 120 or 130. We keep over 40% because that is when the money will be made. Not really the launch money and the likes. That's just for operational activities. The major money is in the long term, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. So please, if you have another question, ask me. My live sections now, I'm going to be bringing in experts now. That's what I'll be doing now. I'll be bringing in experts so that people can, and then get people to register, and then they are going to share a lot. Experts that are in the industry. I don't like bringing in experts that just talk, and they are not in the game. They can give you a lot of advice, but what business have you run? How many companies do you have? What is your payroll strength? That is when you know that, okay, this person is really in the game. You have a payroll strength of over 10 to 20 staffs. For you to have that, or 30 staffs or 40 staff, meaning you are getting results. I don't just want to bring someone that is motivating and it's not practical. So, and these are the people that will be coming up on this channel from October. So we have a lot in stock. Since there's no question, no, I'm not going to go on any break. We're going to call it a day. So I'm going to wait for like 1 to 2 minutes. If you have any question, I would like us to ask me. Thank you so much for being with us. I know we are a number of us are here watching at the backstage. Don't want to comment yet. That's all good. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. If we have any question, please ask me so that I can answer them. And then get ready, stick to this platform. What we do, what we the what we want to come up with this Financial Pulse TV is, it's an edutainment brand. While I wait for our question, just 2 minutes, let me talk about Financial Pulse TV. Edutainment brand whereby we teach practical financial intelligence, and then we also bring in entertaining content that teaches financial intelligence. I'm just trying to bring in the majority population, the youths. If you notice the last edutainment project we put, though that project is a new video, I'm proud of it. Whatever someone starts, there's always a starting small. So, and to some extent, I'm proud of the results we have. More of those kind of videos will be coming up, and then those videos will be teaching much more better storyline, and then much more results. So we'll be bringing in edutainment, and I will soon commence a podcast. And this podcast, we're going to bring in people who are in the industry that are doing it. It could be a 30-minute podcast, and then those podcasts could be once or twice in a month. Our live sections will be once in a week, and then our edutainment project will be once in a month. So it will be more structured. We have the business podcast, we have the midnight school, we have the edutainment video once in a month. And then as we grow like that, within the next 1 to 2 years, you would see that there's a lot of change on this channel. So thank you so much, guys. I really am glad you joined us. Stick around also for next section. It's going to be very interesting. If you want to inquire of some things, send me a message in the WhatsApp. +2340808 +2348083604417, and I'll be ready to respond to us. Thanks so much, guys. Do have a great day. Bye.